Metro Rail, colloquially called the Metro, is the heavy rail rapid transit system of Miami and Miami-Dade County in the U.S. state of Florida. Metro Rail is operated by Miami-Dade Transit, a departmental agency of Miami-Dade County. Opened in 1984, it is Florida's only rapid transit metro system and is currently composed of 2 lines of 23 stations on 24.4 miles of standard gauge track. Metro Rail serves the urban core of Miami, connecting the urban centers of Miami International Airport, the Civic Center downtown Miami, and Brickell with the northern developed neighborhoods of Hialeah and Medley to the northwest, and to suburban The Roads, Coconut Grove, Coral Gables and South Miami, ending at urban Dadeland in Kendall. Metro Rail connects to the Metro Mover in downtown, which provides metro service to the entirety of downtown and Brickell. Additionally, it connects to South Florida's commuter rail system at Tri-Rail Station, as well as Metro bus routes at all stations. The new line is expected to increase ridership significantly, adding millions of riders per year and allowing residents and visitors alike direct access from the MIA to downtown Miami and greater connectivity between various modes of transit throughout Miami-Dade County. Central Station provides direct service to Amtrak Intercity Rail services, Tri-Rail Commuter Rail, Greyhound Lines, Intercity Bus, and the Rental Car Center. Miami Central Station is expected to attract 150,000 passengers daily, commuters and travelers. Revenue operation commenced on May the 20th, 1984 with 125,000, taking the free first day service from Pinecrest, Dadeland to Overtown. In 1984, Rockney Krebs created an urban-scale neon sculpture multicolored light installation called the Miami Line that stretches 1,540 feet across the Metro Rail bridge over the Miami River. Additional segments between Arlington Heights and Okeechobee opened between December 1984 and May 1985. In March 1989, a temporary station was opened to provide a connection to the newly opened Tri-Rail commuter rail line, with the now permanent station officially opening in June. With the area having a generally low density and lacking transit-oriented development, the Metro Rail was designed as a park and ride system, with the idea being that suburban residents would drive to the stations, then commute the rest of the way into the city. Nearly all of the stations outside of downtown Miami have parking facilities except Tri-Rail Station. Metro Rail briefly ran a 24-hour hourly service from 12 a.m. to 5 a.m. and rush hour peak headways were reduced to 6 minutes. In general, stations to the north of Civic Center see much lower ridership, on average 1/3 of stations from Civic Center south. They are mostly in industrial areas with low population density and little development, as well as stagnant or declining populations such as Lakeview and Brownsville. Additionally, stations to the north of Arlington Heights are only served by one line, giving them much longer headways. Metro Rail runs from the northwest in Medley through Hialeah into the city of Miami, the downtown area, through Coral Gables and South Miami, and ending in southwest Miami-Dade at Dadeland Mall. There are 23 accessible Metro Rail stations, one about every 1.25 miles. Metro Rail connects to the Metro Mover system at Government Center and Brickell stations, and to South Florida's Tri-Rail suburban commuter rail system at the Tri-Rail station. Since completion of the airport link in 2012, Metro Rail increased its service frequency to peak headways of 3.5 to 5 minutes on the share portion of the line from Dadeland South to Arlington Heights. Along with the Metro Rail system, the tracks are mostly elevated. The 3 sections that are not are under I-95 between Biscaya and Brickell stations, under I-95 just east of Culmer Station, and the northern end of the line from just east of the Palmetto Expressway heading west into the Palmetto Station and tail track. In each of these cases, the tracks ride on the ground level for a brief amount of time. The platform at each Metro Rail station is long enough to accommodate 6-car long trains. The Dadeland North, Arlington Heights and Government Center station platforms are long enough to accommodate 8-car long trains. In-service trains are usually either 4 or 6 cars long. Metro Rail uses 136 heavy rail cars built by the Budd Company under the name Transit America, They are identical to those used on the Baltimore Metro subway link, as the two systems were built at the same time and the two agencies were able to save money by sharing a single order. The Baltimore-Miami order was among the last orders Bud filled before shuttering its railcar manufacturing business. A fleet of similar vehicles was manufactured by Società Italiana Ernesto Breda for the red and purple lines of the Los Angeles Metro Rail between 1988 and 2000. These cars were manufactured in Bud's Red Lion plant in Northeast Philadelphia in 1983. The cars are 75 feet long, 10 feet wide, and have a top design speed of over 70 miles per hour. They are semi-permanently attached in married pairs and join up to form 4-car trains, which is the normal train length. Each car can hold up to 166 passengers, 76 seated, 90 standing, and draw power from an electric 750-volt third rail. After reevaluating the bids from the builders without taking local geographic preference into account, Miami-Dade reaffirmed its selection of Ansaldo Breda and in November 2012 approved the $313 million purchase of 136 new Metro Rail cars from the company. Miami-Dade issued the notice to proceed the following month, with the cars expected to be delivered over the course of several years until 2017. By the time the custom rail car building facility in Medley was completed in early 2016, Ansaldo Breda had been purchased by Hitachi Rail and the full rollout was pushed back to 2019, beginning gradually from 2017. The first train set entered service in early December 2017. The delivery of the cars fell behind schedule once again due to flooding at the Hitachi Rail factory in West Plains, Missouri, and in February 2018 it was announced that the final replacement car would not arrive before 2020. As of October 1, 2013, the current standard fare on Metro Rail is $2.25 and reduced fare is $1.10. A standard monthly pass costs $112.50 and $56.25 for reduced fare. On July 16, 2008, Miami-Dade Transit announced that it would be replacing all fare collection methods with the Easy Card system by late 2009. The system replaces the old cash and token-based system with one that automatically deducts fares at Metro Rail fare gates from a reloadable card. The final station to start fare gate installation was Government Center on August 2, 2009. Since the system launched on October 1, 2009, all passengers using Metro Rail must use either an Easy Card or Easy Ticket to enter stations. From 2009 to 2011, free Wi-Fi was added to Metro Rail and Metro Mover cars and stations, as well as certain Metro bus routes. Starting July 28, 2012, Metro Rail increased service along shared green and orange line stations from Dadeland South to Arlington Heights. Along this stretch of shared track, trains arrive every 5 minutes during peak hours, every 7 minutes during midday hours, and every 15 minutes late nights and on weekends. At stations with only one service, trains arrive every 10 minutes during weekday rush hours, every 15 minutes at midday, and every 15 to 30 minutes after 6 p.m. until midnight, with weekend service running every 30 minutes. Metro Rail runs from 5 a.m. until midnight 7 days a week. For a brief period from 2003 to April 2004, there was 24-hour service supported by the transit tax. Between midnight and 5 a.m. trains arrived every 60 minutes. In August 21, 2019, Miami-Dade Transit launched contactless payments acceptance on the Metro Rail, which enabled transit riders to use their smartphone devices, Apple Pay, Google Pay, Samsung Pay, as well as smartwatches, Apple Pay, Google Pay, Samsung Pay, Fitbit Pay, to tap and go at all stations. Fare gates were updated instead of replaced to save money. Metro Rail currently operates 23 stations, and combined with the Metro Mover in downtown Miami and the Brickell, the entire metro system operates 43 stations. From the beginning, the Metro Rail was designed and envisioned to have more lines than the current two-line system. However, the federally subsidized cost of the original line ended up over budget at $1.02 billion, after which ridership was much lower than expected. Total number of stations is 23. Daily ridership is 67,273 of passengers in September 2018. Annual ridership is 19,984,735 of passengers in 2017. Total number of lines is 3. Total system length is 24.4 miles. The average speed of the train is from 27 to 31 miles per hour.